Good morning, and welcome to Tuesday Talk. This is where we take just a minute or two every week to maybe share a couple of thoughts that could help you have a better week. So I want to take just a moment to share with you something that the Lord revealed to me. Each day of the week, I try to read a Proverbs that matches the date on the calendar. Yesterday was January 12th, so I was reading Proverbs chapter number 12, and I want to share with you something. But before I do, can I ask you a question? Is there anyone around you or anyone in your life right now that you know is going through a season of sadness or sorrow? Is there anybody who looks like they're just low? Maybe their shoulders are dragging. Maybe their head is hung down towards the ground instead of looking up at the life that's around them. Then may I share this with you in order for you to be a blessing and a help to them. The Bible says, heaviness in the heart of men makes it stoop, but a good word can make it glad. There are so many people that really need help, and most of us feel so helpless when the Bible says the key is all about you deciding today to be an encourager. There are a lot of people today who would like to have more friends than they do, but they don't know how to make the friends. There are a lot of people who would like to have a better impact in the lives of the people they care about, but they don't know how. I know parents right now whose hearts are heavy because they see what's happening in the lives of their children. They want to help their children, but they're not sure what to do. Friends that know people who are going through seasons, they can't get them out of it. So what do they do when they don't know what to say? What do they do when they don't know what to do? The Bible is very clear. It says when you see somebody who has a heavy heart or a low heart, then all you have to do is be the person willing to say a good word to make them glad. We feel like if it's going to be something I've got to do, if it's going to cost me something, it always has to be money. But that's not the case at all. In Acts chapter number 4, the Bible says that there was a church in the New Testament that decided they wanted to make a real impact, a real change in the town where that church was located. So the whole church came together and they brought the things that they could, their extra, what they had above their needs. And then they distributed that out into their town and into their community to make a positive impact and be an encouragement to the people that were around them. A lot of people's positions, heart and mindset were changed because of the sacrifice of that church. A lot of people today are sitting here right now saying, "Preacher, how much is this going to cost me?" Nothing. And the reason for that is because sick people don't really need your money. They need somebody who will really pray for them on their behalf. Lonely people don't need your money. They need your presence and your time. Hurting people need a shoulder to lean on. Discouraged people who feel like they've been nothing but a failure their entire life and whatever they touch keeps breaking need someone that comes up alongside them and says, "Hey, I still believe in you. It may not have worked out last time, but this new thing may work out. Keep trying. Keep going for it." Another great example will not just be the fact that an encourager knows how to, share their stuff, but what about the people who choose to stand with you when nobody else will? You can do that. In Acts chapter number 9, a couple of pages over, we meet a man named Paul. Now, Paul makes the major contributions to the New Testament that get preached in our churches today. But here's the problem. When he first enters up on the scene, people didn't trust him. Paul had a shady history. He had a past that was full of problems. And when he said, "Hey guys, I've changed and I want to work with you," the majority of the people in that time said, "I'm not sure. You've done a lot of bad things. You've got a lot of problems, Paul." But there was one man named Barnabas who said, yes, he has a past, but he also has a future. Yes, there are a lot of problems that are associated with this man, but there's real potential. And Barnabas was able to see what Paul could be, not what he had been. Don't you wish somebody else would have invested in you this way in some of the lowest seasons of your life? Don't you wish someone would have come up alongside you and spoken a good word to you, or have just been there for you in that moment? Sometimes when people are so low, when their hearts are just so broken, everybody thinks that we have to come up with something unique to say to make it better. No, presence can speak volumes. Standing beside somebody when nobody else will can be one of the greatest forms of encouragement you may ever be able to offer somebody. Do you want more friends than you're able to count? Learn to be an encourager. Do you want an impact that becomes your legacy as age starts to take away your abilities? Learn to be an encourager. Open your eyes. Look around in the world where you are today. There are people right now that need you to take a heavy heart that is low and speak a good word to them and make them glad. Anyway, thank you for taking a few minutes to join me today for Tuesday Talk. I pray that this is an encouragement to you. And if you think it could be an encouragement to someone else, share it, please. I look forward to being able to see you always, if the Lord wills it, next week for Tuesday Talk.